Hello and welcome. Today we're going to tackle one of the most frustrating, yet, believe it or not, surprisingly solvable problems for veterinary practices all across the UK, the no-show. It's the silent drain on your revenue, on your resources, but as you'll see, the solutions are way more straightforward than you probably think. So let's just start with a number that'll probably make you sit up and pay attention. For a pretty typical mid-sized practice, maybe 3 vets, the data suggests that missed appointments can leak over £90,000 in revenue every single year. I mean, that's not just some minor inconvenience, is it? It's a huge financial hole, and that's before you even start thinking about the wasted staff time or all the prepped materials. So where does a massive number like that even come from? Well, it comes from this right here. The average no-show rate for UK vet practices is floating right around 11%. Think about that. That means for every 9 appointments you book, 1 client just doesn't show up. When you start doing that math across your daily schedule, the sheer scale of this problem gets really, really clear. Okay, so to solve any problem, we've first got to understand the cause. We have to diagnose it, right? Why are so many clients missing these really important appointments for their pets? Well, the reasons might actually surprise you in just how simple they are. Now, this is what I find absolutely fascinating. Look at the overwhelming reason people don't show up. It's not that they're unhappy with the service, or because their pet suddenly seems all better, or even because of money worries, though those things do play a small part. A staggering 65% of the time, the client simply forgot. Life's busy, right? The appointment was booked weeks ago, and it just, poof, slipped their mind. And this right here just perfectly sums up the whole point of what we're talking about today. The fact that simple forgetfulness is the #1 culprit is actually fantastic news. It means we don't need some complex, revolutionary strategy. Nope, we just need a simple, effective reminder. The main takeaway here is this is a highly, highly solvable problem. So, let's get into the treatment plan. If you only take one single piece of advice away from all of this, please make it this one. This is the absolute cornerstone of any successful no-show reduction strategy. I mean, the data couldn't be clearer. Just look at the difference here. SMS text reminders have a near-perfect 98% open rate, and most of them are read within 3 minutes. Now compare that to emails which, let's be honest, often get buried in a cluttered inbox, or phone calls that go straight to voicemail. SMS just cuts right through all that noise and gets the message delivered directly and immediately. And listen, it's not just about sending a text. It's about sending the right texts at the right time. This 3-step sequence, it's been proven to be the most effective. First, a 48-hour reminder. That gives them plenty of time to reschedule if they need to. Then, a 24-hour confirmation prompt. You ask for a quick yes reply, and that creates this little psychological commitment. And finally, for those really tricky appointment slots that last one of the day maybe, a final 2-hour nudge can make all the difference. Of course, while SMS reminders are kind of the hero of the story, they work best when they're part of a complete system. So let's move on and see how this all builds into a multi-layered approach that's going to make your schedule incredibly resilient. Veterinary care is so cyclical. You've got annual vaccinations, flea treatments, regular checkups. They all happen on a schedule. By setting up an automated reminder calendar for this stuff, you're not just preventing no-shows for appointments you already have. No, you're actively generating future appointments that your clients might have otherwise completely forgotten about. This literally turns your reminder system from just a defensive tool into a real revenue driver. And here are 5 more really powerful tactics. Make rescheduling easier than just ghosting you. Set clear expectations with a visible no-show policy. You can turn a passive reminder into an active one with simple pre-visit instructions. Use a waitlist to turn a last-minute cancellation into a great opportunity. And, finally, track your data. You can't fix what you don't measure. Okay, I know, that's a lot of information. But the best part is you can start seeing a real difference this week. So let's break this all down into 3 simple, quick wins you can put into action right now. First and foremost, just start. Seriously. Even if you have to sit down and manually send a few text messages for tomorrow's appointments, just do it. I promise you, you will see an immediate drop in your no-shows. This is the highest impact, lowest effort first step you can possibly take. Next up, make it easy for your clients to do the right thing. Just adding a simple little line like, "Can't make it? Call us to rebook," to your messages removes all the friction. It prompts them to actually reschedule instead of just not showing up, which, of course, keeps that revenue inside your practice. And finally,
Get a baseline. You have to know where you're starting from. This week, just count how many appointments were missed. Work out the percentage and the total lost revenue. Having that concrete number in your hands is the most powerful motivation you'll ever have to justify investing a bit of time and resources into a permanent solution.
So, I'll leave you with this one thought. When that last slot of the day is just an empty room, it's not just a frustrating end to a long day. It's a measurable financial loss. But as we've just seen, it's a loss that is absolutely preventable.